Good morning, children. Today we will study about Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane, what it is? It is a plane in which we will find out the location of a fixed point. Plane in which we will find out the location of a fixed point by using vertical y-axis and horizontal x-axis. So, in this we will see in this figure. First we will see here figure C 15.12. You can see a Cartesian plane or a graph which you say, in which y-axis and x-axis is marked. The horizontal axis called y-axis, it is written here x, and here y is written where it is marked as vertical axis called y-axis. So always remember, vertical axis is your y-axis and horizontal is your x-axis. Okay, now your points are also marked. As you know, in the scale you mark it equal distance between 2 points. So here similarly, first 0 is marked, then 1 2 3 4 5 6. Similarly in the x-axis, having equal distance, you can mark the points. This you need to mark in a graph paper. You can also do it simply in your copy without using graph paper, but generally this is done in a graph paper. You'll get graph for this. Then in the y-axis, same way you can mark 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and onwards. So here now the point which indicates 0 for x-axis and 0 for y-axis is called as origin. This plane is your Cartesian plane, and the coordinates or the value for x-axis and value for y-axis is called as coordinate. X-axis value is called as x coordinate and y-axis value is called as y coordinate. So here we will mark. Let us see this example. Plot the point 4 3 on the graph, or you can better with this figure you can see it as 3 4. Okay, the question take it as 3 4. What is this 3 4? First you need to know. See here, in this figure only 15.12, it has been marked 3 4. How it is written? It is written in the small brackets. The values are written in the small brackets with comma. First 3 is written, first open bracket, then 3, then comma, then 4 and bracket close. So first value, that is 3, is called as x coordinate. It is called as x coordinate. See here, it is coordinates. So coordinates, x coordinate, and then comes your y coordinate. So 4 is your y coordinate. First value represents x coordinate, second value represents y coordinate. X coordinate is also called as abscissa and y coordinate is also called as ordinate. Remember this thing? It's not given in your book, but still I am telling you. X coordinate is called as abscissa and y coordinate is called as ordinate. C is removed. It is ordinate. Okay. Now see how to mark the points. It's very easy. On the x-axis you can see here 1 2 3. So go to that point 3, and then for the y-axis it is 4. So from here on the y-axis line you can see 4. So here you mark, from x-axis you take 3 and y-axis you take 4 and mark the point. Got it? It's located in your graph here. The location of this point is indicated. So that point indicates the value 3 4. Okay. So now this point will indicate your value 3 4. Similarly, here let us see an example 15.14. Choose the letters that indicate the location of the points given below. Now here it is given, first question 2 1. 2 1. So 2, I told you, first value indicates always for x-axis or x coordinate, and for second value indicates y coordinate. So 2 is for x. So on x-axis you see 2. So it is here 2, and then 1 on the y-axis, that is y ordinate. So here you can see 2 and 1. You can see that it is point E. Point E indicates your position of the value 2 1. Got it? Another you can indicate in the same manner 0 5. So 0 is for x-axis. So 0, and then y, directly go to the y-axis. On that line itself, on that horizontal y-axis itself, you see that point 5. Where it is marked? It is at B. B you can see it is 5. So that 5 indicates for y value and 0 indicates for x value. So it comes as 0, 5. The point is indicated by point B. The point B indicates your value 0, 5. This way you can mark any point on the graph, as well as you can, if any point is given on the graph, you can tell which point it is. Okay, so this is how you can find out the location of a point. And when you join all these points, that is called as line graph. That you will study in the next class. That is not very important now here, but the location of the points, that is x coordinate and y coordinate, is important. You need to understand that how to locate a point. So now children, you can do this example 4 in your copy, as well as you can see here the solutions are also given. 2, 1, it indicates point E. Here 2 is x coordinate, and 1 is your y coordinate. The last one you can see here, one question I will also tell. 5th, also write the coordinates of f. Where is f? F is here. F is here between 5 and 6. You can see that on the x-axis it is 5 and 6. So f is here. So between 5 and 6, when it means 5.5. Okay. So it is in between, not exactly on that point. So you can write it as 5.5. So 5.5 is your x value. So x coordinate. Then y coordinate. It is directly on the x-axis. There is no point showing. It is 0 for y. So the values will be 5.5, 0. Got it? It is the values for your f, point f. So I hope so you have understood this location of points on the basis of coordinates. You can draw it on your graph paper, or you can also do it directly in your copy by drawing the lines. It can be done anyhow. Okay. So now for this is for today's topic, and almost we can say the chapter is completed. You can do 15.2 exercise on your own, but if help is needed, if any doubt, you can ask me the questions for those which is not understood by you. Almost the chapter is completed, and your syllabus for final examinations is also completed. I'll talk to you about more for your examinations in Google Meet, which I'll be taking maybe in the next classes. Okay children, thank you.